Hey, what's good with you, my YouTube family? Just coming at y'all this morning. Of course, there's a lot of trade rumors and a lot of things swirling on in the NBA headlines right now, as you all know. Just want to give you my quick take on some of the talks that's going on. So, of course, reportedly James Harden is wanting out of Houston. So, the report is that he would be landing in New Jersey. My bad. I mean Brooklyn. I still call it New Jersey Nets after all these years. That's what I'm just used to. But he'll be landing in Brooklyn or either Milwaukee. Now I just want everybody to have that same energy for James Harden as they do for LeBron James if he leave and go make a trade. Like at this point, I'm over it. Like it's called free agency for a reason. You are free to do what you want to do. If I want to leave my job now, I can go leave my job now for a better opportunity. That's what I can do. So any player can do that. And even though everybody want to say Kevin Durant move was a weak move, guess what? It was within the legality and the framework of the NBA. So at the end of the day, they had the salary cap, they made it work, and they did what they did. It's not a move that a lot of people approve of. And at the end of the day, okay, it might have showed weakness because it took all of y'all just to beat LeBron James. Because that's what y'all have to do to beat LeBron James. But hey, it is what it is. But don't compare it to the Miami move and don't compare it to anything else. But at this point, hey, it's wide open for anybody to do whatever they want. So let's play ball. So with that being said, I would love to see Harden go play with Kyrie and with Durant. Because I'm telling you what, this is not the same James Harden that used to play with Kevin Durant at OKC that was coming off the bench. This is the James Harden who takes the most free throws in the NBA, who dribbles the ball more than anybody in the NBA, and to me is really not your definition of a true point guard, although that's what he play. So what we're going to say, that Kyrie going to be the point guard and move James over to the 2 spot? I mean, I'm just trying to figure out how they're going to be able to share the basketball. Now, I know Steve Nash was a point guard for Phoenix and for Dallas, and was one of the greatest that ever did it, and he could figure out, and plus he was a assistant at Golden State, you know, a counselor, so to speak, at Golden State, and already developed a healthy relationship with Kevin Durant. And, you know, being a Hall of Fame point guard that he is, I'm pretty sure he could come up with some scheme in the offense. But if you guys remember when Golden State almost lost to Houston before Chris Paul got hurt, they almost lost their series because Kevin Durant wasn't able to fit within the realms of what the Golden State Warriors were trying to do offensively. He was more so trying to play ISO ball. So you look at James Harden, he's an ISO ball player. Kyrie, he's an ISO ball player. Kevin Durant, to an extent, is an ISO ball player. So I'm just trying to see where it's all going to fit together, because somebody's going to have to sacrifice some points. None of them are coming off of the bench. So, I mean, even if all of them give you 20, 30 points a night, they're still not going to give you victories because you have to have other people involved. And at the end of the day, in the half-court set, I mean, I think they would be great in the half-court set because all three of them are capable of generating their own offense. But when it comes down to the playoffs and everybody get locked in and they come at you with a scheme and schematically start shutting down what it is you're doing, then what are you going to do? And then when egos start getting in the way of who's going to take the last shot, who's going to be able to run the offense, or who is the offense going to go through, then what are you going to do? So to me, James Harden to the Nets wouldn't really be a good move. I don't think that they would have good chemistry together. But if you're a Lakers fan and you're a fan of LeBron James, it's a great move, because I think they would have what it takes to make it out of the East. And then if they made it out the East, then they can finally go against LeBron James. And we can see KD against LeBron when LeBron actually got some help. The 2 times that KD beat LeBron in the finals, come on, the matchup was heavily favored in KD's favor. So going into a matchup with just LeBron and AD, I don't care if it's German chocolate, what's my guy name? Schroeder. I don't care if it's Schroeder. I don't care who it is. If you got LeBron and you got a healthy AD, then you got a championship. And I just want to see who the hell can they get to stop it in the playoffs. Because defensively, AD gonna give you everything you need. Defensively. And then offensively, he gonna give you the output that you need. And then LeBron, you already know, no need to go into that. You know what you're going to get from LeBron James night in and night out, especially in a playoff series. So enough said on that. And the Lakers know how to turn it up defensively. And I got to believe that Coach Vogel is a great coach. He was a great coach when he was at Indiana, and I love the scheme in which he plays in. So that he coaches out of. So I just really feel like that would be a great thing. East Coast against West Coast, New York against LA. Putting New York, making them back relevant. Sorry, Knicks fans, but it'll be Brooklyn that'll be more relevant before it's you, and that's a detriment to your owner. But that's a video for a whole nother day. But a lot of people saying, think about who they all have to give up too. You know, they give up Dinwiddie and other players just to be able to get Harden and fit him under that salary cap. Then you're not going to have a bench, and that's something that Miami struggled with when LeBron first went to Miami and started playing for them. Because when LeBron went to Miami and they maxed him out, I want to say at $35 million apiece for Bosh, D-Wade, and LeBron, it didn't leave much salary for role players. So then you just had the likes of a Shane Battier, the likes of a Mike Miller, you know, the likes of a just your lower tier role players. And nothing against Shane Battier, he was a hell of a defender. Mike Miller, you know, was a great hitting open shots and was a damn good basketball player in his heyday. But by the time he was at Miami, I would say no. But anyway, how would they make that work? I just don't really see it happening. Although I think they could get out of the East, but I don't know going against Antetokounmpo where he's going to stay. All this is going to be very interesting to see how it goes. And I'm pretty much saying right now, if it does happen, I still would pick them to come out of the East. But one thing I did notice, everybody kept saying LeBron James, but the East was so weak. The East was so weak. He couldn't do it out West. But then LeBron James went out West and did his thing. He went out West and did his thing and won the championship within 2 years. So don't tell me, oh, he got AD. Everybody got a great teammate to win a championship. Jordan had Rodman. Jordan had Pippen. Bird had McHale, Parrish. Magic had Worthy, Kareem. I mean, everybody. Isaiah had Dumars, Rodman. I mean, everybody gonna have somebody. What, he's supposed to do it by himself? But what make LeBron so great is he could take any team to the finals. He might not have enough to get him over the hump by himself, but when you could take that last Cleveland team that he took without Kyrie, with just him and Kevin Love, then that go to prove you something. Because what has Kevin Love done since he's been without LeBron James? What has Kyrie Irving done since he's been without LeBron James? That's my whole point. So with all that being said, all these people are fleeing to the East now. So LeBron ran the East, then he leave the East and come West. Now all of a sudden, Harden want to go East. Westbrook want to go East. Everybody want to move East because they know they cannot dethrone the king. So I'm going to say it. I said it before. I'm going to say it again. Crown him. Stop playing and crown the king. But as far as these trade rumors, I'm going to get much more into that, especially the draft coming up, the season coming up. So please stay tuned. You know, like, share, subscribe. We're going to get it popping. I have another video that I'll drop later on, hopefully today, giving more details of how I feel on the Chris Paul trade, as far as him going to Phoenix and everything. But right now I got some business that I need to go take care of that's weighing heavy on my mind. So this is Be New. I'm saying right on to the real. And once again, death to you fakers. I'm so about this thing. Peace.